So today I wanted to bring you a do-it-yourself tutorial on these really unique, fun, and festive Halloween invitations. These are little coffins that are full of tricks or treats for your friends, along with an invite to your party or event. These are a lot of fun, they'll make your guests feel great, and I'll show you guys how to make them. To start off, I'm using a coffin. This is a wood one that I got from Richard's Crafts that I took the back off of, but you can also get them out of cardboard. This one has a clasp, and this is just what I'm going to be using. Next, you're also going to want some fun decoration paper. I got these, and they're just kind of fun prints and things that we're going to kind of use as wallpaper for the inside of our little coffins. It's also nice that you can personalize these to your guests. Once you found one you like, open up your coffin and put it kind of on the design that you want to capture. You can then trace it and cut it out. Also be mindful that the outside of the coffin is larger than the inside of the coffin. So once you have your trace, you want to cut it down. You also want to cut it down a little bit tinier than it actually is. This will give it kind of that authentic handmade look. As you can see, I have to adjust it here to get the size just right and kind of tweak it so that it doesn't fit perfectly. That lets everyone know that you put a lot of hard work into it, and it gives it a more authentic feel. Once the first one fits the way you want it to, you can use that to trace the second one. Keep in mind that you might want to cut it a little bit differently just to give it again that kind of jagged feel. Once they're done, you can pop them in. You could glue them if you wanted to, but I find that I don't need to. Do what you prefer. After you've got them put in, you can start with your little invitations. Make sure that you cut these out, and you could even burn the edges if you want a really, really spectacular feel. Wrap this around something round to kind of create a scroll-like effect, and then you can tie it up with a ribbon. I like to cut mine a little bit long, just so that I have enough room to make a bow. You also want to double knot it and make sure that it's tied tightly. Once that's done, you can start filling up your coffin. I'm also using these little monster lollipops or jelly candy things that I got from the store. You can just put these in along with your little scroll invitation, and then these are some little confettis that I got from the dollar store that just make a lot of fun when you're opening up. These are stencils that are used for all sorts of craft making, and I'm just using these to cut out some festive little spider webs and really whatever you want to call them. Just use whatever you have on hand or whatever you feel is fun, and kind of add that to your little basket. Once that's done, it's time to spray paint. Now, I would recommend getting help because I made a huge mess, but once they're dry, we can go in with glitter. I'm using glue and just applying it to a paper. I'm then using kind of like a spongy brush that's really, really flat on one side, and I'm going to use this to brush onto the tops. Now, because this is raised, it makes it a lot easier for me. If you don't have something raised, you may want to do something differently or skip this step. But I'm just going to apply the glue to the parts that I want the glitter to stick to, and really kind of make sure that I work this in a thin, even layer. Next, it's time to add glitter. Use what you have or take a little bit from the can. Also, you want to pat it in, not brushing, but patting to make it stick. Tap off any excess and use a finger or a short utensil to kind of outline them. After that, you can start with the backs once the glitter is dry. You could definitely use paint for this. Personally, I'm just using nail polish because I feel like it works and it's a small enough applicator for me. So you can write your friends' names on the back. It gives it a spooky, haunted feel. Once those are all dry and we have all of the goodies inside, it's time to wrap everything up. I'm using black and orange ribbons, one that's a little bit bright and the other that's a little more lacy. You want to kind of try mapping these out and just cutting them to the right length so that way you have kind of enough to kind of get around the little package. So start by just kind of tying them up. For this thicker ribbon, I like to put the bow on the side just because it'll kind of cover the little opening patch there. And then you want to take the smaller one and put it over the top. This will make sure that the smaller little crystals show through and also that it stays cute. I'm also taking the bottom of this after I kind of double knot it and wrapping it underneath so that both of these little ties are connected. That way you don't have, two different strings that are separated. Tie it in a bow, and that's all it takes to create these cute little invitations. And that is it for these festive invitations. I hope that you guys all have a great, safe Halloween, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. Love you guys. Bye.